This video is for you. If you're currently a product owner, you want to become a product owner, maybe you're a Scrum Master, Agile coach, or other similar roles supporting a product owner. In this video, I'm going to share 7 stances. Some good, some bad, some dangerous stances that product owners are taking on a daily basis. It's very important that you understand each one of these stances to ensure that you're making effective use of them. I'm also going to share what I believe is the best stance that a product owner should be taking on a daily basis to ensure that the product they're building, their team, their organization is effective. Now first, let's start with the latest version of the Scrum Guide. The product owner is accountable for maximizing the value of a product resulting from the work of the Scrum team. That's the most important thing that the product owner needs to do. Maximizing the value of a product. It's all about value. It's all about the customer. The product owner may do the work or may delegate the responsibility to others. Regardless, the product owner remains accountable. For product owners to succeed, the entire organization must respect their decisions. These decisions are visible in the content and ordering of a product backlog and through the inspectable increment at the sprint review. All the work in the backlog, everyone respects the decision of the product owner, who is the owner of the backlog. The product owner is one person, not a committee. The product owner may represent the needs of many stakeholders in the product backlog. Stop telling me that other people are deciding for a product owner. No, product owner is a single person. Now, this is from the Scrum Guide 2020, currently the latest version of the Scrum Guide. And the problem is that many organizations, I've rarely seen organizations, product owners working for these organizations, being able to do all these things. The organization, managers, the company always prevents them from truly being a product owner as per the latest version of the Scrum Guide. That's why it's important to understand the stances to ensure that you're effectively running the role of a product owner and not falling into these anti-patterns. These stances will help you be the closest to the Scrum Guide, what was originally intended for the product owner to be, and what kind of value they bring to organization. Let's start with some bad stances. And the first one is the clock. The product owner who believes they are an admin scheduling meetings for people. We usually see that also as a Scrum Master. It's a bad stance that a Scrum Master should not be taking. You are not the admin of the team. You are not the meeting scheduler or the inviter of the team. You have way more important things to do, especially making sure that the product you're delivering is valuable for the customer. You're not here to set meetings. The team is here to set meetings, not you. Again, if there's something, the way I see it is the team is self-managed. The team is cross-functional. If there's something to do in the team, someone needs to do it, or multiple people in the team needs to do it. If a meeting needs to be set with the stakeholders, someone in the team can do it. It doesn't mean that it's always the product owner's role to do it. If a team decides that, okay, maybe this person will do it, okay, that's fine in a team agreement. But my central point here, it's not the role of the product owner to be the clock of a team. Maybe one of the clear signs that your product owner is currently the clock of a team is a messy product backlog. Customers complaining that the product we're releasing is not valuable. Are we even releasing things? Or are we building a product that will be released in 1 year? Stakeholders are they satisfied with the product, with our interaction with them, with what we are doing as a team? If all these things are not true, maybe your product owner is not really a true product owner, or at least you are not taking the right stance. They are stuck into this role of being the admin for the team. Second stance, bad stance, is the line manager. Product owner believes, or they are made to believe, or they were given power by someone higher up in the organization to manage the team. They are the leaders. They are the CEO of the team. They decide what happens in the team, who does what in the team. They even assign work to the team. They challenge estimations. They set deadlines. That's not the role of a product owner. Yeah, the team is self-managed. Yeah, the team is self-organized. But self-management also means that you can manage yourself, right? I don't need someone to tell me what to do, and especially tell me how to do it and set a deadline for me. Especially someone who might not even be technical. This doesn't work, and this creates conflict in the team, demotivates people, and forget about releases. Forget about quality product to the market. It won't happen. People can't work in this kind of environment, man. And the product owner is not the line manager of a team. Maybe the line manager of a product backlog, but certainly not the line manager of a team. If you have a product owner who is accountable for the result of developers, telling developers what to do, doing appraisals, performance appraisals for the developers, in charge of the growth of the developers, clearly you have a team leader or a manager in the team. This is a stance that shouldn't be taken. No, forget about it. There's other stances that you should be taking. The third bad stance is the project manager. I know a product owner like that. I know many product owners like that. They tell you their goal is the customer. They tell you their goal is to build a product that will be used and liked by the customer. They tell you their goal is to release incrementally, release early. But when you see their actions, their ultimate, only focus is deadline. A deadline was communicated to management, a deadline was communicated to stakeholders, usually based on a high-level estimate, and we need to meet this deadline no matter what. No. That's not someone who cares for the customer. That's someone who cares for their stakeholders. That's someone who cares for upper management. That's someone who cares to meet deadlines. Don't call yourself a product owner. Call yourself a project manager. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't call yourself a product owner. Or don't say that you care for the customer. You don't. Both is the gatekeeper, shielding the team. Oh, it's something good. But there's always some downsides. And sometimes a product owner who takes this stance, often, usually it's the Scrum Master who takes this stance. But when you see product owners taking this stance, it might be bad. The only person who can talk to people outside the team, no matter what, there's different levels to that. Maybe sometimes upper management, stakeholders, but I've seen product owners that prevent people in the team to talk to anyone outside the team. This is bad. Just imagine you're a developer in the team, a product designer in the team, maybe business analyst, a QA in the team, and you don't have a right to talk to people outside the team. Anytime you need something from another team, someone else in the organization, someone working for another company, you need to go through the product owner. Doesn't make any sense. Now, some good product owner stances. Number one, visionary. Understands the vision of a company, because it all starts with a vision of the company. Was able to create something or propose or suggest a product that will match this vision, the goal of the organization. And each and every decision they take on a daily basis, they are the owners of a backlog. Each and every decision they take on a daily basis has this vision in mind. And most importantly, able to translate this vision to their team members, motivate them, able to translate what we're doing on a daily basis to stakeholders, making them understand why what we are doing is valuable, making our customers understand the true value of a product. This is a true product owner, focused on the customer, on the vision, ultimate goal, but also making daily decisions with this vision in mind. You know you have a good product owner when the vision is extremely clear. Everyone is super motivated in the team because they believe they are doing something truly meaningful. The second stance is the collaborator. Extremely important. One of the roles of a product owner, like any members of a team, is to ensure that the team is collaborating, talking to each other, self-managed. And one of the things that the product owner needs to do, extremely important, stakeholders, being able to collaborate with stakeholders, ensuring that all the team members also are communicating well with stakeholders, collaborating with stakeholders, that the team is able to be self-managed. They are not the managers of a team, preventing anyone else in the team to be the manager of a team. No, let the team be self-managed. For this to work, each and every member of a team needs to have this mindset, a mindset of self-management, self-organization, being able to make decisions. Yes, the product owner can decide, but the product owner usually decides on why we are doing it and what we are doing, not the how. Other people will decide about that. Everyone in the team needs to understand what collaboration truly means, what is required from a team, and especially communicate how they believe collaboration to take place, and always continuous improvement on that. And the last stance, the customer representative, maybe the most important stance. I believe that's the core role of a product owner. And you know that it works well when you have a clear backlog. Everything in your backlog is clearly understood by developers. It's not a mess when doing refinement or when doing planning activities. No, they know exactly what to do. They can estimate clearly and they can work on that. And when we are releasing increments every single sprint, I hope that we are releasing increments every single sprint. Customer is giving us feedback, positive feedback, sometimes negative feedback, but we are learning from this feedback and creating something even better. We are in an organization where the product owner has been given this power to do that. We are not in an organization where we need to release one thing, a single thing in 1 year. No, that's horrible. No, the product owner has been given the power in this organization to be honest that they don't know what the customer wants. We don't know. If someone tells you in your organization that they know what the customer wants, they are lying. They believe they know what the customer wants. We need to test it, and we can't take 1 year to test it. That's the whole point of agility. Early releases, frequent releases, taking feedback from customers because we don't know. And a true product owner understands that. I've rarely seen a product owner that understands that. Honestly, most product owners I've seen are more line managers and project managers. But a true product owner should have the customer in mind, should be the representative of a customer in the team. Because sometimes people are focused on deadlines, people focus on quality. Everyone has their own agenda in the team. So if there's not someone being obsessed with a customer, we might miss the mark and not do something that is valuable for the customer. If you want more tips, insights on Agile, Scrum, personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now, and I'll see you in a few seconds.